Hi guys, Janet here at the 4-H office, and today we're going to have some food science kitchen fun. We are actually going to tie-dye milk. So what we need for today's experiment, we need 2 pie plates with about a 1/4 inch of milk in them. You're also going to need some food coloring. I like the little squeeze bottles, but I do have a dropper bottle today. You're going to need some Q-tips or some sort of cotton swab for today's experiment, along with a little dish or lid and some dish soap. So we're just going to add a little bit of dish soap to our container. Not too much. Just enough to be able to dip into. And our milk, once you pour it, let it set for a little bit so that it settles down and isn't moving all around. Now, today what we're going to do is drop some drops of food coloring. If you have different colored food coloring, use your different colors, 2 or 3. I wouldn't go more than 4 because once you start the process, you might get brown instead of a tie-dye. So we're just going to drop a few drops into our pie plates. Near the center, we want to keep everything as centered as possible. All right, so to do this, we are going to take our cotton swabs and just stick them into our milk where our food coloring is to see what happens. Don't swirl it. Don't really mix it up. Just put your cotton swab right into the food coloring. As you do that, you can see that nothing happens. But if I was to take another cotton swab, dip it into our dish detergent, and just place it gently on the surface of the milk, watch what happens with our food coloring. It starts moving. It starts tie-dyeing the milk. Pretty cool, huh? If we have a lot of different colors in there, we could really get a tie-dye going. So every time I touch it, my food coloring moves. Now, I do have 2 different fat levels of milk, which means I have whole milk, which is 3.25% fat, milk fat, and then I also have a 1% milk fat, which is just 1% milk, 1% fat in your milk. So I'm going to get a clean swab, little bit of dish detergent, and I'm just going to gently touch the surface. And you can see the food coloring moving. Does it go as far? Does it keep on moving quite as far as our whole milk? Each time I touch the surface of the milk with my dish detergent, what I'm doing is I'm taking the hydrophilic and hydrophobic. So hydrophilic means water loving, and hydrophobic means water hating, water fearing, fat and soap particles, and I'm creating a reaction. So my soap is actually pushing my water and pushing my fat around, and as I continue to add soap, I'm actually saturating or filling my milk solution and bonding and pushing all of my fat around my plate. So this is a really cool science experiment. You can keep going. You can keep adding dish detergent to your milk and swirling your colors until your reaction is super saturated, which means there won't be any more movement because all of your fat and water have been moved and bonded with the different particles in the soap. You can actually make some really cool designs in your milk. And if you notice, the different fat contents of the milk create different swirling patterns. My whole milk, very much still tie-dyeing, not becoming pink. My 1% milk, my pan is actually starting to just become a pink solution. There's not a whole lot of swirling and carrying on anymore. Because of less milk fat being in this one, my reaction ends faster than with the milk fat, the higher milk fat in this pan of whole milk. So this was Friday Fun with Janet. Join us every Friday on the Finney and Scott County 4-H Facebook pages for fun and exciting science experiments. Have a great day.